Hey, what's up everybody? It's Brendan at Milton Ruben Chevrolet. Been slacking a little bit the last couple weeks, but today we're going to do a walk around on this all new 2500 HD. Check this thing out. It is tough looking. So as you can see, this truck has been completely redesigned front to back. This is the LTZ, so it's got almost all the options. And we can denote that LTZ by our chrome door pulls, our chrome mirror caps. Just going to go around it real quick. I really like they've added a step here on the front side of the bed, so it's really easy to get into the bed of the truck if you need to do anything with your cargo. You're pre-wired for a 7-pin trailer down here. And then right here, you're going to actually be able to hook up an accessory camera. And that's how you do the invisible trailer you see on the advertisements. Your LTZs do have the power lift and lower tailgate. So we just click the button twice on our key fob here. Tailgate's going to come down. Click it twice and hold it, and it'll go back up. Check that out. As we continue coming around, you see you got that step on this side as well. You got factory running boards. Marker lights up there at the top. Clean truck. One thing that Chevrolet did this year when they redesigned this truck, big issue for a lot of customers, is they actually moved the depth filler. So the depth filler is now underneath the gas door, and that's because they've actually moved the depth tank. Let's go ahead and pop the hood open. We're going to check this bad boy out. So under the hood, we've got a 6.6 liter Duramax engine. This is the same engine we've been using for the past couple of years, so it's tried and true. It's tested out. Over here on the right side, you can see we've got our coolant and our brake fluid. Our battery is right here. And over here on the left side, we've actually got an auxiliary battery and a jump point. You can see right here, we've got our air induction system. So it actually comes through the hood, down to this little chute here, and then through your air cleaner there. And you can see right here, we've actually got a catch. So this way, if something gets sucked into that air induction, we can actually pop this loose and remove whatever might be hung up in there. Today it's just some water, but it's been raining all day. Let me get this thing back on here. So you can see right here at the top of the hood on the front, this is where that air goes in. Any debris or contaminants are going to come through there, and then it's going to come over this way to get sucked down into the engine. Of course, in the back seat, we've got power windows, power door locks. We do have air conditioning vents in the back of our trucks now. It's absolutely amazing. You've also got heated seats, USB and 12-volt power back here. You've got an armrest here that's going to flip out. So we just pull on the loop there. We've got an armrest and cup holder, and then you've actually got storage inside the seat back as well. Of course, your seats do lift up. We've got some additional storage underneath the seat. Our tire iron and jack and everything are down there. And it looks like we got a winter grill cover in this one. Now we're back at the bed, and just like all our other trucks, we do have these lines in here, so you can put 2x4s in there and kind of section your bed off. You also notice you got tie downs here, and then all the way back at the front of the bed. You got LED cargo lighting on both sides, and then also up there at the top of the cab. So even if you had, say, a tonneau cover on your truck, you're still going to be able to see inside of the bed of the truck at night. And you do also have working lights on the outside edge of your mirrors as well. So this way we've got light going all the way down the side of the truck, no matter what light looks like outside. Well, let's go ahead and hop in and we're going to go through some of the technology on the interior of the truck. So at first glance, it doesn't look all that dissimilar from most of our other vehicles. You got your tack on the left side, speed on the right, and at the top you can see we've got oil pressure, temperature, fuel, and battery voltage. You've also got your two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive indicator here, and then here on the left side, it's kind of hard to make out, but that would actually give you the posted speed limit. Now, we've changed our four-wheel drive. It's not a turn dial anymore. You're actually just going to push the button for what gear you need. So if we want, say, 4 high, we're just going to press 4 high. We're going to get a message here that our four-wheel drive shift is in progress. And when it's done, you can see the indicator has changed to 4 high. And put it back in two-wheel, same thing. It's set the parking brake for us. It's shifted back to two-wheel drive. Parking brake's right here. It's just a button. So to set it, you're just going to press it. To turn it off, you have to have your foot on the brake. Press the button, and that'll disengage the parking brake. Headlights are here. They're automatic. They have been for about 20 years. This is going to be your fog lights. This is cargo lights for the bed. These two are the dimmer for the dash. And then this one here is actually a work light on the front of that outside mirror there. You do have a mode selector. So with the trailer, we'll turn the dial that way. It's going to put us in tow haul mode. You see we got the little trailer light come on there. Turn it back again. Tow haul mode's off. Now if we turn it to the right, we've got a normal and an off-road. There also is a sport mode on some trucks. It really just depends on the vehicle. This is LTZ, so we've got memory seats, we've got power windows, power door locks, power mirrors. The mirrors do extend with the push of a button right here. And they're also power folding as well to help you get in and out of tight parking spaces. So that's going to fold all the way in against the body of the truck. Same thing, it's going to fold back out. LTZ does have the heads-up display. So we've got 3 switches here for it. This one here on the left is going to move that heads-up display up or down in your line of sight. Info is going to change what's displayed on the heads-up display. And then this will actually change the brightness to make it easier to see. When I got in, it was actually not on. I don't know how well you guys can make this out, but there's your heads-up display. And I'm going to press the info button so you can see it's going to change what's displayed on there. Currently, we've got our current speed, the speed limit, and the direction on a compass in which we're facing, which happens to be south. Don't know if you can make that out. That's going to give us our two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive. This one gives us our lane departure warning and our forward collision alert. So if it was picking up a vehicle in front of you, that would actually come up here. And then also, if the lane departure warning is working, you'll get a indicator here, as well as down here in the dashboard itself. Let's go up to the top here, see if that helps any. You got LED overhead lights, integrated garage door opener, 1, 2, and 3. These 2 outside switches here are for the sunroof up there at the top, and then this one here is for the power sliding rear window. So if we press this, you'll see that back window open up. Super, super cool. This does have the rear view camera mirror we've talked about in Tech Tuesday. I think I've showed it on some other vehicles as well. So this way, if we have a camper shell or a bunch of cargo in the bed, we can still see out of the back of the truck. You got our big 8-inch touchscreen, AM, FM, Sirius XM for the first 90 days. Got your Bluetooth on your phone icon there. Nav is your integrated factory navigation. I'll show you guys what that looks like. So it's going to load our maps here. Now we've got our factory navigation. When you get to your home, you can actually go in the nav and set up your home. You can set up your work. Go right here. You can search by keywords. So let's go to Walmart. Now it's going to find the closest locations to us. You can see we got the one right around the corner of Bobby Jones, the Garden Center, Washington Road, North Augusta. Now we can call, we can check our routes, we can actually set this as a favorite location. When we're ready to go, all we gotta do is hit go.
Please proceed to the highlighted road.
And it's actually gonna go ahead and route us there. It's 10 miles. It says we should arrive by 4:35 p.m. I'm gonna go ahead and hit cancel there. Let's go back to the home screen here. Of course, you've got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It does have trailering profiles, which I think we've covered before. You can go in here and basically tell it we've got our boat trailer today. We got trailer, trailers. So here we go. We got accessory or no trailer, guest trailer. We want to add a trailer profile. We're going to name this one boat. That's going to let us pick between a conventional ball trailer, a fifth wheel, or a gooseneck. Let's say this is a conventional trailer. It's got a boat on it. We can actually set it up to remind us to do maintenance on our trailer, like check our tire pressures. It's going to show us how many miles we put on that trailer, average fuel economy with the trailer. If your trailer's got electric brakes, you can actually use your integrated trailer brake controller here. You adjust your gain with the plus and the minus, and then squeeze the bar to use the brake. And let's go ahead and delete this. Climate control is here on the screen, or we can access it right here. 2-zone air, so just set the temperature you want. And then my personal favorite button is automatic. So you hear it's going to kick the fan way up. Let's turn that back down so I don't have to shout over it. You do have heated and ventilated seats. You can heat the back and the bottom, or just the back. And then this is for the ventilation. Air conditioner controls have been very simplified. So we've got our fan speed in the middle, temperature on the left and the right for the driver and passenger. And then at the top here, we've got our vents. So we've got defogger, top vents, floor vents. If the light's on, it's blowing air. Super, super simple. You got front rear defogger, AC on or off, and then your recirculates right there. And you can turn the whole system off by just pressing that there, and you'll notice all the lights went dark. Right below your air conditioner controls, there's a whole row of buttons here. So you've got an exhaust brake. That is not a Jake brake like on a 18-wheeler. That's actually going to recirculate the exhaust gases and use that to slow your truck down. This is your lane departure warning, so you can turn that on and off. Park assist, so we have front and rear park assist, and we can turn this off so if we were like backing up to a trailer, we didn't have to worry about the truck going haywire on us. This one here will lower the tailgate from inside the truck, and then if you press and hold it, it will actually bring the tailgate back up. Check this out. We're going to go to camera. This one's got the 360 camera. We want the rear view. Press the button, and we can see our tailgate is actually going down. And we want it to go back up. We're going to press and hold the button again. Tailgate's going to come back up. Back down here, we got hazard lights. We've got traction control on and off. This one turns on the 110 plug in the bed of the truck. And then this is our hill descent control. So this will use the transmission and the brakes, mostly the transmission, to give you a more controlled decline going down the hill. And I want to say we have to have our tow haul mode on. And then press this. I must be missing something. It's all right though. On the steering wheel, we've got about 100 buttons or so. Our left side here is going to be our cruise control. This is on and off. And you'll see when I press this, the little light comes on and off right there at the top. This is cancel, just like stepping on the brake pedal. Resume and set. We've got our heated steering wheel. And then this one changes the follow distance on our collision alert. So we got 1, 2, or 3 there. On the right side, we've got phone, Bluetooth controls. So this will answer your phone if it's ringing. This one would hang it up. And then these arrows and this turn dial here scroll through this menu here. So you got trips, trip A and B, oil life, tire pressure, air filter life, brake pad life, fuel filter life, two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, our pitch and our yaw, how much def we have in the tank. This is a big thing now. So it's actually going to show you how much def you have. We're on, looks like about 7/8. Most folks like to leave it right here though, because we've got our fuel range at the bottom, we've got our current speed, and then we've got our posted speed limit over all the way to the left. We're going to go back around here to the camera system. So as I noted, it does have the 360 camera. You've got cameras in the front grille, cameras under both of the outside mirrors, and then the backup camera at the back. And we're on the front camera view, but you can see, just like on all the other backup cameras, the lines are actually going to turn and show us where the front or rear of our vehicle is going. And you can kind of see this line here. This shows me the line that that back wheel is going to take. Same if I'm in reverse. So this is going to show me the line the back wheel is going to take, and then the two front wheels here. We can zoom in on either the front or the rear. This one here will actually construct a 3D model of what's around us. This is going to be your cameras on under the mirrors to help you park it. So you can kind of see the wheels turning there as I'm turning the steering wheel. It shows me where I'm at in relation to the lines in the parking space. This one here gives us the bird's eye view, or turns it off. This one here is the invisible trailer, but of course we don't have a trailer hooked up, so it's not going to work. This is our bed camera, so we can see in the bed of the truck. And then we've got our hitch assistance view. Makes it very easy to back up to the trailer all by yourself and actually hook it up. No need for a second person to back you up to the trailer. We've got our wireless phone charger here. You got cup holders. These trucks are all push button start now, so you're just going to put your foot on the brake and push the button. The engine's going to start. Nice big center console here. Let me get my finger out of the way. So big center console. You can see you've got USB right there and auxiliary. It does have an SD card reader, but that's actually for your navigation. Again, heated vented seats in the front, heated seats in the second row. Factory nav, Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. This thing has pretty much all the bells and whistles. Price tag's around 75 grand or so. It is a little pricey, but you got to think this is a 20-year truck. You could buy this and drive it for the next 15 or 20 years, not have any major issues out of it. I've had customers come in here in 2004s and 2005s with 500,000 miles on them. Regular maintenance, change of oil, maybe wheel bearings, simple stuff here. Just make sure you take care of your regular scheduled maintenance, and the truck's going to take care of you. We appreciate your time today, and we'll see you next week. Next week, we're going to cover the Chevy Traverse that got 2 hearts on Facebook, and I think the 2500 got something like 10 or 15 likes. So we'll cover the Traverse for you guys next week on our Wednesday walk-around. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. My number is 706-609-5847, or you can come by the dealership. I'm here at 3514 Washington Road in Augusta, Georgia. Have a fantastic rest of your week. Hopefully this rain clears up for us here. If it's not raining where you are, just be thankful.